Rise and shine, campers. We got one to wake you up here. This is a 267 Jayco here at HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan. And if at any point you would like to see what we have in stock, how it is equipped, what we're asking, tank capacities, links, weights, measures, etc., visit our website, which you can see in the video description on YouTube, or just give us a call, HaylettRV here, and our living, breathing human beings will happily look up any information you request. And by the way, we do not have hidden charges on top of our pricing that is clearly published at HaylettRV. If you'd like more info on that, don't hesitate to call us. This is just a slight rename of an ultra popular model from last year. Last year they called this the 267 BHSW. All they've done is chopped off the W and given it some, model year to model year seasonal enhancements. So the best keeps getting better, and it is, you could argue, in a lot of ways the best, because this is the #1 selling family of travel trailers since 2005 and counting. Or not even travel trailer, but RV. Fifth wheel trailer, whatever, doesn't matter. There are more Jayco J-Flights sold than any other single thing on the market every single year since 2005. Why is that, though? Why is this so popular, and what does that mean to you? That's what I want to hit on this video. It starts with the fact that we've got a lot of best-in-class materials, which have allowed Jayco to have a best-in-class warranty. This has double the industry standard warranty, and there's almost nothing that comes close to matching the Jayco warranty in any segment, especially a very price-aggressive, like, family class like this. Normally, these type of campers have everything they do, a brand builds them everything they can to make them as inexpensive as possible. From their pure volume, Jayco can do some things the other brands can't, and that's what I'm going to hit on as we go here. It starts from the ground up with a custom-engineered chassis. If you'd like more details on any of this, of course, give our team here at HaylettRV a call, but suffice to say, this does not run on an off-the-shelf chassis like you see from most things in the business. And the way you can tell that is because the A-frame is integrated. Now, it's not necessarily structurally superior. In theory it would be, but in practice it kind of proves to be a bit of a wash. What this does for you, though, is it makes the floor lower for extra interior height instead of extra exterior height. It's taller inside without being taller outside. That also means lower center of towing gravity, especially for you folks who tow with full tanks, which I don't generally recommend, but I know there are situations where that's a bit of a necessity. And did you notice how the diamond plate wraps all the way down around that A-frame? Extra protection. Now, little stuff like this makes big differences over time here. Not only does it have LED taillights, which are becoming pretty common, but LED marker lights as well. This is not industry standard even in luxury fifth wheels. Luxury fifth wheels that you could buy 6, 7 of for the price of one of these right here still generally don't have LED full exterior lighting. That's pretty impressive. Other little things they've done different here. They've got UV tinted windows that open for ventilation. That's 2 steps above what you commonly find in a family budget focused class like this. So you can be price aggressive but still make smart decisions on quality components. This is testament to that. It doesn't have to be an A or B. You can get and instead of or. That's one of the things that I love about the J-Flight here at HaylettRV. That's why this is like just such a huge member of what we do here at our facility. The outside utility shower, standard on the SLX series. That's something you don't tend to get for these dollars and cents. As crazy as this sounds, a spare tire, the cover on the tire, the stabilizer jacks, those things are not commonly standard at this price point in class. But this isn't the common trailer. This is the best seller. This is the Jayco. You've got an extra storage compartment below the lower bunk, which is excellent, and they open that up. It's a huge double bed size storage area. And a couple little changes over last year. Beyond a couple little, they've changed up the graphical swooshes just here and there, but nothing major. But the awning, last year was a power awning, and that's cool. This year they've added LED lighting, and they've put the speakers in the awning arms so that when the awning tilts out, the sound is pointing down. The speakers are pointing down, and this campsite is not blowing away that campsite with their loud speakers. Here's a big Jayco difference. This is an exclusive thing. Nobody else can say this. These things ride, even here, even at the most basic travel trailer Jayco builds, we're still riding on Goodyear endurance tires. Goodyear American-made radials. They've got a a higher sidewall integrity. They're better at towing speeds on the highways. It's just a better tire. It's a little more money, but it adds up. Also, God forbid you have a flat and you've got a galvanized steel wheel well here. It's a flat tire blowout guard. So you're protected from unfortunate, unexpected things like that. Oh, here's even another little thing. Your entry door, your deadbolt, your baggage doors, they all operate off one key. It's a key-alike system, so you don't need a whole like jailer's ring of keys jingling off your hip as you walk around, unless you're into that sort of thing. And then, you can go to a Ren fair and pretend that's who you are, but c'est la vie. Large storage compartment. Not only do we have a large storage compartment up front on your J flights here at HaylettRV, but if you notice, we've got wider, taller baggage doors on both sides, and it does go all the way under the bed. And while we're down here, take a knee, look up, look around. You see plywood. You're not going to find OSB construction, even here in the most basic trailer that Jayco builds. You've got a 5/8 tongue and groove plywood floor deck. You've got a 3/8 tongue and groove plywood roof deck on this, on top of Jayco's already best-in-class Magnum truss system that holds like 4,800 pounds or 4,200 pounds or whatever ridiculous over 4,000 pound number it is. If you live in the Midwest, if you live north of us, our Canadian friends, we do a lot of business with folks up in Canada. This type of roof construction is preferable because it holds snowpacks and loads better. If you're like a race fan, a lot of people like to stand on the roof in the infield and stuff like that. Well, bang, here you go. This is the camper that can accomplish all that. This has best-in-class construction, best-in-class warranty. The smart money enhancements like the power awning, the central air, the central heating, the tinted windows, the superior material selection, the custom chassis. These are all unique qualities to the Jayco J-Flight family of trailers, and especially incredibly uncommon here at the SLX price point and product level. I'm going to do a quick battery swap and then we'll jump inside for you. Thank you for hanging out today. 5,700 pounds, by the way. I generally try to mention that much sooner in my tours, but there's a lot to cover and I got excited and I started growing like Peter Pan, and hey, things happen. So it's actually 5,695 pounds dry weight, assuming 40 pounds of propane in the bottles. It does assume propane fill. So this is an extremely easily comfortable half-ton towable model for general vehicles. If you don't know what your truck can handle, by the way, we do. We also come from an automotive background here at our store, and we're very good with tow capacities. We also still handle specialty towing vehicles. So you've got a half-ton tower that can sleep 6 to 8 without getting cute and trying to put people on the floor. And we've got this big super slide. Basically, this is the smallest bunkhouse you can get that still gets a full super slide. That's what the definition of this camper is. Now, if you don't care about the slide out, you should slide down to the 264 Jayco, because that will have all the same furniture, just no slide out, less money, less weight. If you love this layout, but you wish it had more features, like you want an outside kitchen, you want some upgraded furniture, then look at the 27 BHS J-Flight here at HaylettRV. We carry everything at our store, guys. We only do everything. We only carry everything at HaylettRV to make this a fun and simple experience for you. Here's a massive difference. And I forget to talk about this because it's out of sight, out of mind. But that's why you watch these videos, to see what's under the skin. When you're shopping price point focused bunkhouse campers, lift up the slide out. In a Jayco, you see thermal foil insulation, double-sided. It looks like aluminum foil covered bubble wrap. It's double-sided. It insulates the slide out here, and that is not common in industry standard construction, even at price points thousands of dollars greater than this. Your basic Jayco has a taller interior, better quality lighting, central AC, longer warranty, that plywood decking, things I was telling you about, and insulated slide outs that almost no other trailers match. Already we've discussed features in a J-Flight SLX that aren't matched at trailers that cost many thousands more than this. This is an extremely impressive series of trailers that does a lot of things very well. That's why I like to put these videos together. So I mentioned how it's taller inside instead of taller outside due to that custom engineered chassis that the Jaycos ride on here at Haylett's. Well, that extra 3 inches of interior height for a 6'9" clearance means a taller slide out, it means taller cabinetry, it means taller bunks, and it means a taller shower back there, so that if you're 6 foot or taller like me, you can stand in the shower without your head being in the bubble. Little minute changes or variances here in your Jaycos. Like you have magnet-friendly refrigerator door inserts. That costs a couple bucks. But now the refrigerator can become a functional fixture instead of just a fake wood panel insert on there. And you know what? That fake wood panel insert, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that this does more. And that's really the message I have here with these J-Flight SLXs. There's good and there's better. And that's what we're looking at here. We're in the better category. And maybe you don't need better. Maybe with your style of camping or your preferences, good is good enough. And there's nothing wrong with that. There really is not. But there are differences. And I can promise you, I can find you a trailer that is at least $1 less, but I cannot promise you that I can find you a trailer who has $1 more value. Value and dollars are not always the same thing. Huge closet right here. And you notice that hanging rod. That's because these are adjustable shelves. So if you want to take these 2 shelves out for a huge tall closet, you can do that. You can take one out and have hanging storage and then like dresser storage or partial pantry. It could be floor to ceiling 6'9" tall pantry. Again, that's a nice thing here. Now, at the time of this filming, this is like the first of these that just came out. With the most recent updates. They went a little darker on the cabinetry, very rich, sort of like a chocolate maple or like almost like a coffee espresso sort of look to it. But they went lighter wall panels, they went lighter floor, they went lighter countertops. So you've got a very hard light dark contrast, which makes this already bigger trailer feel even bigger than it already is. So here in our taller bunks, thanks to our taller ceiling, we've got thicker bedding. Jaycos have double thickness against industry standard. I used to say 50%, but industry standard got thinner and cheaper. Jaycos continued to use better, thicker quality bedding in here. Now, they've added recently a nice little pull to be able to get up and down in the upper bunk, which makes life a lot simpler. So the big kids tend to hang out up here, the little kids tend to hang out down here. The bathroom. This has something of a split bathroom, which kind of at first confuses some people because it's not like a house. But a camper is not a house, my friends. It does need to be different. It functions differently. So at your house, you're used to having a bathroom fully self-contained. Here you've got the sink outside, and you're like, well, that's weird. If you've never camped before, you think that's weird. Well, understand that here in this bunkhouse camper, you could have a couple different kids, and getting the kids up in the morning, it's like every morning when my daughter wakes up, it's like she's a literal snail, and to try to get her to do anything is very difficult. That's a daily struggle that we have at our house. I don't know about yours, but at night, you know, you have a couple kids and you're trying to get them settled down. You're trying to get them, you know, washed and ready for bed, teeth brushed. Well, now we can get teeth brushed and hands washed. We can use the potty. We can take a bath. You can get twice as many kids around for bed twice as fast. It's easier, faster, simpler for mom and dad. And the end result here is instead of spending time with a bottleneck in the bathroom, your family is spending time together camping in the coach, outside, under the awning, having fun, building memories. Is that literally not the reason you went camping in the first place? You know? The bathroom here, we still have a foot flush, which is not common for this class. And I've talked a few times about a taller ceiling for a taller shower. Case in point, boots and hat. We've got plenty of headroom in here. Plenty of headroom. It gets the job done. Stepping out of here, looking around. We've already kind of talked about that insulated slide out you have in the Jaycos here at HaylettRV. And by the way, I talked about trucks, but whether it's hitching, pieces, parts, trades, financing, everything in between, HaylettRV only does everything so you don't have to. The goal here is to get you camping and let you have a good time. Central AC in a class that does not always have central air conditioning. That's a nice thing. They have the same high definition, no crank up down TV antenna that luxury fifth wheels have here at the most basic trailer Jayco makes. They have just opted for better quality selections on their components. That doesn't mean there aren't other good campers out there. Just remember the good and better. And that's what you're looking at here. Anywhere you see something. This is a more basic equipped trailer, but when they did spend money on equipment, they spent money on good quality equipment in here. You know, at this price point, for instance, your cabinet construction is usually stapled together. This is called a cabinet style, the box of the cabinet here. Reach your hand back here when you're shopping and feel back here. In a Jayco, you can feel where they're screwed together, not stapled. Stapled cabinetry is not the end of the world, but it is more likely over time to, like if you grab this and you try to twist it, it doesn't go anywhere. But on a staple cabinet, you can actually start to wiggle it. If you can wiggle it by hand, especially me with my skinny chicken arms, well, imagine what a road stress situation with literal earthquake level stresses on these things with hurricane force winds outside will do over time. Over time, it will start to wiggle and weaken. Screwed together cabinetry is just not likely to do that. Now, even our cabinet construction, drawer construction, we've got plywood box drawers with full glides, not particle board with a sticker wrap. Again, better quality component selection. We have a space for a wastebasket because Jayco listens. This is one of those things you don't think about when you're shopping if you've never owned an RV. Then the first time you go camping, you start to get stuff out of your bags and you go to throw a package away and you realize, well, there's nowhere to do it. Well, Jayco gave you a spot to do that. Just extra little detail things like a bigger sink, you know, a high-rise faucet so you can actually clean stuff. They've gone a step further here. Even your master bedding, not just your bunks, your master bed. This is a literal, let's see if I can get the plastic out of the way, Simmons mattress here. This is exclusive to Jayco. This is not a $3,000 Sleep Number, but it is also far superior to the cheap blue wafer you tend to get in this business. You spend statistically a third of your life here. Jayco's made it more enjoyable. That's another one of the many reasons we like them at HaylettRV. Large side stands. And notice, they actually put countertops on here. A lot of brands I've noticed are saving money by building bedside platforms, but they're just Luan top. They just put a single sheet of Luan on there. For a person who's never camped before, who doesn't know to look for those little differences, here's the big thing. If you set a drink or something on here, and it starts to sweat, it will soak into that Luan and cause a soft, spongy spot. It's really hard to damage a countertop. That's why you have countertops in your kitchen, not wood panel cabinet tops. You know, you wouldn't build a kitchen counter out of that material. Jayco doesn't build a side counter out of that material over here. Fine, tiny differences define the Jayco series here from brand X. But there are a lot of those little differences present in here. Let's see, between the first video and this one, we probably yacked on for about 16 minutes on just small, specific details that define this trailer from the next trailer. And most of these things that I've talked about are found nowhere else. But at a glance, you look at these things and they all look the same. That's why I want to put these videos together. I want to educate you folks so that you know what you're spending your money on. Imagine what else there is to learn that you haven't discovered yet. You give our team a call. We are all factory trained. I'm not the only guy that knows my way around a trailer here. All of our guys are factory trained in sales and service to be able to take care of you, to help you find your second camper first. We have fair market pricing without hidden fees. Remember that, because that is not normal in this business. You don't have a different price tag working with us if you do or don't have a trade. If you're looking for a purchase process where you can be more confident, easier, more transparent, congratulations, you found your dealership. Because remember, you buy the dealership as much as you buy the RV. And that's one of the things I like to educate folks on here at HaylettRV. Put us to the test. I don't mind. I really don't mind. So, take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.